My third player that I have in third spot is Lionel Messi.
That's crazy.
I know people are probably gonna be like, what? This guy is crazy, stuff like that. But hey guys, welcome to Visión Fútbol. My name is Simrri
And my name is Hamex.
And Hamex, today we have a very interesting topic to speak about. We're gonna talk about the top 5 footballers or soccer players of all time. I'm gonna expose my top 5 and you're gonna expose your top 5. So
yeah, we both have our own list. This is how it's gonna run down. We're gonna go from our 5th player and we're gonna make our way all the way to the top, and we're gonna see and compare who is our personal opinion number 1 player in basically all of history, all of the world. Again, I just want to put out there that I'm 22 and you are, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Yeah, so we both come from like different generations. We both grew up with different soccer players. We're gonna start off with me first. I put as number 5 right now, I put Pelé. The reason why I put Pelé, I just might think, why isn't he more higher up? Well, listen, I'll give you the reasons. So for me, Pelé, his style of play, he's a 3-time World Cup champion. I think that already in itself expresses everything. Who do you have as your number 5th player?
My 5th player is Johan Cruyff. He's a Dutch footballer. Yeah. He had a very great passing, shooting, dribbling skills. But not only that, but he had the intelligence on the pitch. Mm-hmm. He was able to create plays. He was able to have vision on the pitch. And not only that, but his teamwork was amazing. I
think for me, I was gonna put him on my list too, but for me, obviously, I like Barcelona, so his style of play basically made a way for the Barcelona style of way. Like, his philosophy is engraved into the Barca Academy, into La Masia, and I just think that his style of play is just overall how everyone else played, and he basically formed modern football in a way. Like, he made that pathway. So I respect Johan Cruyff, but I think the reason why I didn't put him on my top 5 was because of his lack of international awards when it comes to like winning a World Cup. Obviously, he's on the Europe side. I know he's played for Europe and Barcelona in his own way, but the reason why I didn't put him on my list is because of lack of international awards.
He probably didn't have as many goals. He probably didn't have World Cups, but he did have an impact.
Yeah.
He had a legacy. Mm-hmm. One of the things, like you said, one of the things is that he mastered, or he was one of the pioneers of total football.
Yeah.
Total football, for those that don't know, total football is where soccer players, they have the flexibility that they can switch positions from attacking or defending easily. Mm-hmm. And so this strategy was used, or Johan Cruyff, not only as a player when he was playing in Barcelona, but after he retired, he brought this strategy to Barcelona.
Yeah.
And it gave him much success. Mm-hmm. And I want to tell you something else for those modern people. He practically, you can say, he laid the foundation for the strategy, for the modern strategy that is known as tiki-taka.
Yeah.
You can say that he laid the foundation. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I put him as a 5th place, because not only did he make an impact in the pitch, but he also made an impact outside the pitch as a coach.
For my 4th one, I put Diego Maradona. So as you can see back here, yeah, I put Diego Armando Maradona, him winning the World Cup. And the reason why I put him on top of Pelé, because I really didn't know like Pelé, Maradona, which is oftentimes the debate. But the reason why I put him in 4th place was because he actually made it to Europe. Pelé stayed in Brazil, which is the reason why I put him a little bit more down. And what's interesting is that I feel like Pelé stayed in Brazil and didn't go to Europe because more of Brazilian pressure. So the Brazilians didn't really want to let go of Pelé. And in other interviews, Pelé obviously got like the invites from other teams, from Real Madrid, which was the most notable one. But like, he had a bunch of like invitations from other teams. But he said that he was happy in Brazil, that he was fine where he was. But I think the move to Europe ranks players at a higher position, because Europe is like a whole nother different type of philosophy of soccer when it comes to South American soccer and then European soccer. He won a lot of trophies in Europe. That kind of ranks him up in my opinion. But I don't know who you put as your 4th player. Who do you put?
Well, it's interesting to have that you have Diego Maradona there, because I also have him. Uh-huh. He could have gone so much further, with his career, Diego Maradona, but we know at the end of his career, he started to do drugs, lack of discipline, you can say, to keep it that way, right?
Yeah.
And I know that now in this world and this pressure that we live in, there's so many things going on that can practically steal our peace. There is something that God says in his word, and it says in Isaiah 26:3, it says that he keeps in perfect peace those whose mind is stayed on him, because they trust in him. And I'm sharing this because we see a lot of soccer players, they have everything, apparently.
Yeah.
Right? They have materials, they have the wealth, they have the fame.
We got Saudi Arabia, bro. They're basically giving them that money.
They have so much stuff, but it's interesting to know that even though they have everything apparently, but they still tend to lack that one thing that only God can offer. And it's interesting because the word of God says that he is the only one. He promises us that he is the only one that can give us that perfect peace. Yeah. And that is something that every human being tends to seek for, right? Everything else that this world offers will fade away. But the only one that can give us perfect peace is God. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on through the process of your life. Maybe you might be going through problems through your marriage. Maybe you may be going through problems through your health. Whatever it is, financial, whatever it is. Maybe you're in a time that you're feeling so overwhelmed that you feel that there's no way out. I want to tell you something, that God promises us perfect peace. If you're looking for that perfect peace, you need to go to God. And how do we do this? How do we receive this perfect peace? Easy. You need to have your mind on him. And how do we have our mind on him? By reading his word. Read his word, meditate his word, come to him. He says, come and cast all your burden upon me, because he cares for you. And so I give you this, and I tell you something. God will keep you in perfect peace, but we need to have our mind stayed on him. And that's important, because we need to have our mind rested upon him. And you will see that he will give you that peace that surpasses all understanding. Amen. Anyways, my fourth player that I want to expose.
Cristiano Ronaldo's number 4?
Cristiano
really?
Ronaldo, yes.
Why?
Well, we know that he has played in various clubs. He has played in Manchester United. He has played in Sporting. He has played in Real Madrid. He has played in Juventus, and now he is playing in Saudi Arabia. And what I like about him is that in every club that he's in, he excels.
Yeah, dude's a robot. Dude's literally
he's
robot.
practically that person when you're playing soccer and you say, I'm gonna go the earliest, I'm gonna be the first one.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're there, you probably go in the 4 a.m. He's probably probably already there.
Wow, yo, I don't know. Really, Ronaldo in 4th place. That's crazy. I actually also have Ronaldo on my list, but he's a little bit higher up. Damn, I'm very interested to see who you have.
And so one of the things is that he's a goal scoring machine too.
Yeah.
He has 859 goals and counting. One of the things that, despite his age, because he's 38 years old, but yet again, that doesn't stop him.
Yeah, no, dude's killing it.
He keeps on his work ethic.
Yeah.
He keeps on having that passion to improve himself every day, and that's what I chose him as number 4.
I want to jump into the 3rd player. Pretty sure you know this guy.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, bro.
One of my favorites too.
Yeah, bro. I put him as 3rd place because I believe that he was just so much fun to watch. I mean, personally, I didn't watch him live because, he was like at his prime in like 2002 when Brazil was winning the World Cup. I was only 2 years old, barely. So, I don't remember. But I did see highlights and all these things and just the style of play, the joga bonito, bro. And he's Brazilian. That's why I put him as 3rd place for me. I don't know. What do you think?
He's one of my top favorite players, but I didn't have him on my list because of the lack of discipline. He could have been one of the greatest, and we're going to speak about that in the future, the ones that could have been the greatest players of all time. But that is the reason that I didn't put him, because the time, and he couldn't done so much more. But like I said, the lack of discipline. My third player that I have in third spot is Lionel Messi.
That's crazy.
I know people are probably gonna be like, "What? This guy is crazy," stuff like that. But you know, the people that say that it's not you know, people that only don't watch soccer but play soccer as well. So that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Because people that criticize, they don't even play soccer. They don't even know anything about how to play.
No, yes, and also they're on the hype train too, because everyone knows Messi. So
I consider him now probably the best now, but we're talking about of all time, right? This man with his dribbling, it's like if you watch him dribble and he breaks like 3 people's backs, and he's that kind of person where like, how did he do that? And you might want to like replay, like, wait, what?
That was me, bro, on the train.
So his amazing dribbling skills, and not only that, but he has excellent teamwork. One of the things that I like him and that I appreciate, that I have respect for, is his discipline. Because he doesn't only try to take care of his image inside the pitch, but also outside. I'm
sure you probably already know what place I already put him in, but let's just jump into our top 2 before I say and make any more comments about Messi. So we're gonna reveal we're entering the top 2, all right? So we're gonna do it at the same time, right? Okay. I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1, and on 1 we're gonna put it, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1. Maradona, really? Why do you have Maradona as in number 2? I'm telling you, bro, the ages have a lot to say about this, but go ahead.
The time when he used to play and the person that I have number 1, you're gonna understand why I have them on the top. Because when they used to play, they had limited yellow and red cards. So practically, in order for you to stop this guy and stop the one that I have number 1, you had to practically break his ankle to stop him. And not only that, but the pitches that they used to play in, they were terrible.
Yeah,
if you complain about playing in Flushing Meadows with those fields that are like all messed up, they used to play. And even so, despite of playing there, their dominance of the ball was incredible. He improves the team. He could have done that in Barcelona, but they broke his ankle. But like I said,
he broke his ankle.
They broke his ankle playing in Barcelona.
Oh my goodness!
You should see the tackle. It was very disgusting. But that's what I'm saying. They had to literally break their ankles to stop these people.
That's the question, isn't it? Because the rules back then were different. Like you know, they had different rulings, whether it comes to the fouls, the red cards, the yellow cards. Sometimes the rules might go to their favor, sometimes it might not be in their favor, but you also got to keep in mind that in modern times now, it's also harder to score a goal, probably not because of physical effect, probably not because of technical effect, because now we have VAR, which has it to like the millimeters. So again, different rules, different things. It'll be very interesting to see how they play. You know, how would these players have played in modern times, in times that are, you know, like how we have technology now. The reason why I have Cristiano Ronaldo as my top 2, he was based all on hard training and his work ethic, which is phenomenal. You know, some players have natural born talent. Other players, they just, you know, they basically crawled to the position that they're in now. And just his work ethic, and also he's won 5 Champions League, but the reason why I have him up there is because of his consistency throughout the years. Being a top, like, you could be a top player and be called a one-season wonder. You know, there's a lot of those, but being consistent is the difference between what I think marks the difference between top 2 players. I mean, I don't know. Do you agree? Like, do you disagree? Like, what do you think?
But before we continue, and we're gonna expose our number 1. What do you guys think? I know right now probably they're either killing Hamex or they're killing me. But what do you think? Comment. We want to hear your top 5. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and so that way you don't miss any of the content that we would expose in the future. And also, if there's an idea and you would like for us to expose, let us know.
Yeah. And also, follow us on Instagram. We're on Instagram as Visión Fútbol. Follow us on TikTok as well, because we upload a lot of shorts, a lot of things on those different platforms. So please, if you want to stay engaged and you want to be in tune to what we're talking about, then please follow us on our social media accounts. We would really appreciate it. All right, ready? We're going to reel it in 3, 2, 1. Why'd you put Pelé as number 1?
He's a goal scoring machine. You see Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff, he's like ×2 of that. Also, he's a playmaker. He was able to create plays on the field. The way that he used to take the ball and dribble, and he was probably like a Ronaldinho in his modern times. Like, you used to see him and he used to be like, what? He just do. A lot of people used to say and used to talk about him that he was the complete forward. Like if you would search for like and think and imagine who would be a complete forward, Pelé has to come in mind.
I'll tell you this. The reason why I put Pelé, which is funny, you have him as number 1 and I have him all the way in the bottom. The reason why I put him as 5th place is because he never left Brazil. You know, he doesn't have European trophies. So like, you know, of course he marked a way for soccer now.
One of the things that I like about him is that he didn't only play for money. He played for the love of the sport. Nowadays, you see soccer players, football players, they don't love or they love playing. But if they go to a club, for example, like Saudi Arabia, or they go to any other thing, they like, you know. And one of the things is that he could have gone to Europe. He probably did.
He had the offers.
He probably
like
had,
said,
the
he
offers,
had the offers.
but he rather stayed, and he made an impact not only in his nation, Brazil, but remember before retiring, he went to New York Cosmos.
Yeah.
And he brought
To the U.S.
more recognition in soccer. Pretty much what Lionel Messi wants to do now.
Yeah.
He did it, and he also did it in the nation of India as well.
Well, the reason why I put Messi as 1st place is because he's a player that I believe finished and actually completed football. Before, everyone was like, Messi doesn't have no international trophies, blah, 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 blah. He's just a fraud, blah, 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 this and that. What are they gonna say now? like what is the argument now? Like what more could he possibly do to prove to you that he is the best player in the world? I respect Messi because not only does he have that impact on the pitch, but he also has it off the pitch as well. I respect that he's such a family man. I respect that he is so humble. You know, he's so quiet. You know, he's not like, look at me, like so flashy, right? Like there's a lot of soccer players who
he's
are like
married to one person.
Yes, and he's married to one person, and he's had that the same girl like the whole time. You know, he's not.
I respect.
Yeah, he's not jumping around. So I think Messi, you know, obviously it's not good to have idols. Please don't have idols. You know, it's not good to idolize these people. But I have such respect where he's an inspiration for me. Seeing him being like, I don't want the attention. Give it to somebody else. He like, here, take the captain's armband. I don't really care. That's why I believe that Messi is the best player in the world and in history.
Before we end, so what do you guys think, friends? I exposed my 5. He exposed his 5. You guys might be disagreeing with us as well, but this is our opinions. There's different, like we were talking about, there's 2 different whole generations that we're speaking about, and we exposed the reasons of why we chose this soccer players or football players. So we want to hear from you guys. Comment
Down below.
Like, subscribe again, and tell us, what do you guys think about this conversation? Do you guys like it? Do you guys want to hear a second part?
You know, it'd be very interesting to hear from you. Talk to us through all our social media accounts, through Instagram, through TikTok. Send us messages. Because you know, some of you might even think that Erling Haaland might be like on that list, or Mbappe, like who knows. So please let us know again down below in the comments. Share this video to everyone, every family member, whether you see it, share it, and you know, who knows, we might do something even better next time. Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you for the ones that are subscribing right now, but thank you for the ones that have subscribed already. For those that have been faithful with us through this journey of Visión Fútbol.
We're growing.
Thank you, because we have grown, and we know that God will put us in grace and favor to grow much more for His glory. And thank you guys once again for the love and the support.
But if you enjoyed this video, please, again, leave a like on this video. It helps us so much. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when a new video is coming out. And we hope to see you guys in our next episode.
So this is it for this episode. My name is Simrri Juarez.
My name is Hamex.
Bye, guys.
See you.